afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Pilates Alive. My name's Lily. Just going to double check. Has anybody's got anything to tell me? Any of these health changed since they've filled in their PARQ?
I just had a sore knee.
Got a bit of a sore knee. Okay.
Worse like you.
Okay. Okay. If you need any adaptations during the class, just let me know. Yeah. In the unlikely event of a fire alarm, we could go out the front door here or out of the side door here. Okay, just to let you know. Brilliant. So we're just going to start our warm up. So come into standing with both feet directly underneath your hips. We're going to inhale and reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Good. Forward dive over the top. The knees are relaxed and we're rolling all the way down. When you get there, give your head a little nod, give your tail a little wag side to side. We're then going to drop the tail and restack the spine one by one, all the way back up. The last thing to lift is the head. Nice, try and relax your neck, that's it, all the way back up. Roll the shoulders back and down. Brilliant. Then we're going to lift the right arm up towards the ceiling and side bend, lateral flexion, reaching the left arm down your leg. Nice. Breathe. Inhale to come back up. Second side, reaching the left arm up, lateral flexion, reaching the right arm down your leg. Inhale to roll all the way back up. Brilliant. Do another roll down without the arms this time. Inhale in through the nose as you exhale. Tuck the chin to the chest and start to roll down the spine. Vertebrae by vertebrae. You've got soft knees. Good. Try not to have locked out knees. Rolling down. Good. Brilliant. When you get there, just give your head a little nod, releasing your cervical spine. Beautiful. Give your tail a little wag side to side. And then we're going to restack the spine one by one, coming all the way back up nice and slowly. Beautiful. Good. Now we're going to turn side on onto our mat, so forward facing. Beautiful. We're going to come down to the mat, onto all fours. And we're just going to round and arch the spine, just warming up the spine. Inhale as you round, and then exhale through the lips as you arch. Beautiful. Taking your time, just mobilizing through the spine. Lovely. And then laterally, side to side, taking the crown towards the tail, tail towards the crown, side to side. That's it, Anna, nice, good. Try and keep your chin tucked, so moving the same side. So crown goes to tail, tail to crown. So we look like a banana. That's it. Lovely, that's it, Lily. Brilliant, good. Side to side. Lovely. And then you can turn around and lie on your backs facing in. The feet are going to be flat on the mat, knees up towards the ceiling. Super stuff. I've put the balls there, by the way, just in case we need them at any point. We're just going to take a moment or two to connect with our breath. Using our lateral breathing. So as we inhale in through the nose, we're going to feel our ribs swinging open and back into the mat behind us. And as we exhale through the lips, that's it, beautiful. Like we're blowing out a candle or blowing through a straw. And we imagine those ribs weaving back together in front. Again, we're inhaling in through the nose, we feel those ribs swing open and back. And then we're exhaling out through the lips and we're imagining those ribs weaving back together in front. We're going to keep that breathing pattern going now throughout the rest of the class. Bring your attention to your spine. We want to imagine that we've got that 6-inch belt around our waist and it's holding us in. We've got a sense of our core being wrapped. So you've got your lumbar curve underneath and your waist held in and your navel is drawing back slightly from the front. On your next exhale through the lips, we're going to press the spine down flat into the mat for imprint. So reducing or eliminating that lumbar curve. Inhale, come back to that neutral spine position. Core is wrapped. Exhale, pressing down to imprint. Inhaling, coming back to neutral spine. Then we're going to lift the right leg off the mat, bringing it to tabletop. The knee floats above the hip and it's bent at 90 to 110 degrees. That's it. And then do the same with the left leg. Bring the left leg to meet it. Beautiful. On your next inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. The palms are facing each other and the fingertips are outstretched. As we exhale, we're going to come forwards into an out curl. Lovely. Inhale, return the hands back towards the ceiling, relax the head. Exhale to out curl. Lovely. Inhale, lowering down, neutral spine. Exhale to out curl. Beautiful. Drawing the hands forwards towards the forest. Inhale. Good. Exhale to out curl. As we're coming into out curl, we're utilising our imprint. Inhale, relaxing the head back down, hands up to the ceiling. Exhale to out curl, drawing the hands down to the sides of the hips. Inhale, back up to the ceiling. Exhale to out curl. Brilliant. We're going to keep going with your own breath. You don't need to wait for me to tell you to inhale or exhale. We're just keeping that slow, controlled breath. Try and keep the knees close to each other. Good. And the feet elevated. We're going to add a single leg extension. So as you come into your out curl, you're going to point one leg out towards the forest. Beautiful. Nice. That's it, I love it. Nice, Dex, well done. Now we want to find the biting point where it's challenging, but we're keeping our awesome technique. That's it. Beautiful. So if you need to make the work a little bit lighter, a little bit more manageable, feel free to point the foot more up towards the ceiling. If you want to make it a bit more challenging, point it lower towards the mat. Nice. Make sure you're keeping a nice gap between your chin and your chest and try not to push it down too much. Beautiful. You're very welcome to stay with this single leg variation. Or if you wish, we're going to come into a double leg extension. Nice and good, brilliant. Inhaling back to tabletop. Exhaling to out curl with double leg extension if you wish. Again, finding that biting pull. Beautiful. We're going to do 2 more repetitions. Good. 1 more repetition and then hold your out curl. We're going to flutter the legs. So we're holding the out curl with double leg extension and we've got a little flutter. That's it. Coming from the hips. Try and bring the chin away from the chest. That's it. And a nice squeeze. Brilliant. Keep breathing. Good, exhaling through the lips. Lovely, keep drawing the navel to the spine. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done, strong start everybody. You can bring your knees in towards your tummy, you can give them a little cuddle. You can also drop them side to side. You alright, Krebs? Yeah, good? Good?
Yeah.
Lovely. Brilliant. Right, we're going to do our second block. So, this time we're going to take our arms out to the sides of the room. Super stuff. We lift them just off the mat, just off the ground. And the palms are facing the hips. Good. Inhale, lift your right leg off the mat to tabletop. Exhale, lift your left leg off the mat to tabletop. Good. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, ab curl with horizontal arms. Beautiful. Inhale to return to the starting place. Exhale, ab curl with horizontal arms. Lovely. We want to keep those arms just off the mat. Beautiful. Exhaling through the lips, each repetition. Try and keep the knees out over the hips. Try not to let them creep in towards your belly button or towards your chest. Beautiful. You're very welcome to stay with this variation, or if you wish, we're going to add a single leg extension back in. Beautiful. Nice, well done. So we're inhaling and returning to neutral spine, each repetition. The lumbar curve is there and the core is wrapped. And as we exhale into the ab curl, we're utilising our imprint. Beautiful. Again, you're very welcome to stay with this single leg option, or if you wish, you can come into a double leg extension, pointing both feet out towards the forest. Feel free to raise the height of the legs a little bit to moderate. Beautiful. We want to find that biting point. Remember to keep that little gap between your chin and your chest. Good. Drawing the navel to the spine and the spine to the carriage. Good. Next repetition, we're going to hold our ab curl with double leg extension. Hold it there for me, Chloe. And we're going to scissor the legs across this time. That's it, little scissor. Brilliant. Nice. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and rest, little rest. Well done, brilliant. Again, you can cuddle your knees. You can drop them right and left, windshield wiper them. Some straight leg lowers. So we're going to inhale to tabletop, reach the hands up towards the ceiling and lift the feet up off the mat. The knees are floating above the hips. Good. Then we're going to extend the legs up towards the ceiling. Super stuff. Try and keep both legs straight. Good. So you can relax your head if you like this. That's it. Good. And we're keeping our neutral spine, or you can use your imprint. As you exhale, you're going to lower your right leg towards the mat with a straight leg. Good. Inhale to take it back up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. As you lower the leg, you lift up into your ab curl. Lift up into flexion. As you raise the leg, you lower it back down. Beautiful. Nice. So we can use straight legs if that's available to us. If your hamstrings feel a bit tight, feel free to have a little bend in the knees. So the arms and legs start up to the ceiling. As we exhale, we take the leg down towards the mat. Beautiful, that's it, Nadine. Nice, good. So we're drawing the navel to the spine and the spine to the mat. Good, brilliant. Nice, that's it, Anna, beautiful. Good. Try and keep the other leg up straight all the way up. I know you're quite flexy, so you manage that. Brilliant. Good. We're all right there, Chloe?
Yep.
Good. Nice and deep. Brilliant. Keeping that core wrapped and the navel drawing down to the spine. Good. Nice. Let's go for 2 more reps. 1 more on each leg. And rest. Super stuff. Well done. You may be pleased to hear that's the end of that core specific section. You can give your knees a little cuddle. You can windshield wiper them side to side. And then we're going to roll all the way over onto our tummy. So head still at that end. Awesome. And then you can just give yourself a little ab stretch, pressing up onto your forearms. Good, little ab stretch. So keep the chin tucked still. Try not to strain back with the neck, which is a little ab stretch. And if you're more flexible and you wish, you can come up into straight arms. That's it. Nice, good. Nice. Nice. So we're just stretching those abs. Beautiful. Now you're going to come to lying on your left side. So we'll be facing this way. We're lying on the left. And yeah, you can lie on your arm exactly as Chloe is doing now. Or I did put the ball there in case that hurts your shoulder a little bit. You can put the ball underneath instead. Hello. And we're going to do our side lying glutes. So fold your left leg up underneath you just a little bit so the left leg is bent. And you can have your right hand on the mat in front of you for stability, or you can place it onto your hip. Do you want to use the ball as a pillow next, or are you happy?
I'm okay.
Yeah, you're good. And we want to stay lifted in that underwaist. So we've still got that belt underneath us here, and I should be able to just slide my hand on the hip, but we've got that lift up in that underwaist. So we're going to be held, we're not going to collapse. Super stuff. And then lift your top leg just off the mat, so it's in line with your hip. Lovely. We're going to inhale and bring the knee up towards your chest. Good. Exhale, leg press down towards the forest. Beautiful. We're going to flex the foot as we draw it up. That's it. And then press away. Good. Nice. So try and keep that foot flexed for me, Chloe. And press away with the flexed foot. Beautiful. Try and work exactly hip height. Nice. He flexes his foot for me. There we go. Good. Nice. And we want to keep the knee exactly in line with the hip and the heel. No internal or external rotation. So if we're externally rotating at all, the knee will go up towards the ceiling. And if we internally rotate, we'll touch the bottom leg, and we don't want to do that. Okay, brilliant. We inhale to draw the leg in through the nose. Exhale to press away. We're still lifted in that underwaist. Good. Try not to get higher and higher. Good. Keep that foot flexed. Lift up there. Beautiful. That's it. Good. Nice. The foot is flexed, so we're pressing down with the heel. Nice. Couple more repetitions. Exhale to press. Good. Thinking about contracting the glute. It's the glute that we're working. Oh, it's working, is it, Chloe?
Yeah.
It's working. Good. Nice. And then hold your foot down at the base. We're going to inhale and straight leg swing it forwards towards the forest. Oh, get out of the way, Dad. Apologies. Exhale, swing it down back to the starting place. Good. Inhale to swing it forwards. So you'll be coming to my hand, Chloe. Exhale to swing it down. Beautiful. Nice. Try and keep it the same height as your hip. Inhale to swing it up. Beautiful. Exhale to swing it down. Again with flexed foot. Good. Inhale to swing it up. Exhale to swing it down. That's it. Nice and slow. Make sure that you're not rocking back now. So you've got to stay right on your hip. There. Beautiful. Inhale to swing it forwards. Exhale to swing it down. Nice. Inhale to swing it forwards. Exhale to swing it down. Stay lifted in your underwaist. I want to be able to see daylight under your waist, Chloe. That's it. Good. 3 more. Good. Try and keep the leg low, Chloe. Try not to let it rise too much. Good. Use your breath. Navel drawing back towards the spine. And then hold your leg down at the starting place, keeping that foot flexed. We're going to make small circles, little leg circles, small leg circles. That was the face of affection, wasn't it? Sorry.
Don't worry, Olivia, we'll still love you after this.
And then change direction, go the other way. Brilliant. Hold your legs still. Internally rotate so that your toes are pointing down. Good. And now we're going to pulse upwards, little pulse. That's it. So we're internally rotated, your toes are pointing down, we're pulsing up, up, up. Stay lifted in your underwaist for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Roll onto your back. And then cross that right leg over your left knee. That's it, and then bring your left knee towards you for a glute stretch. So you can fold this one up. That's it. That will do. Nice. Stretch out that glute. Ready for the second side? Woo! Yes!
Enthusiasm.
That's it. Thank you, Anna. Lovely. Brilliant. So rolling onto the second side, setting up with your arm underneath, you're going to use it as a pillow, and that space underneath your waist. That's it, we've got that lift. You bend your right leg, your bottom leg up, good, and then your left hand can be in front of you to support you or on your hip. And we start with a single leg press. We inhale to draw the leg up, and we exhale to press down and away. Try and keep the foot moving at the same plane as the hip. Yours has a tendency to start to come up. That's it. Good. You'll get the same height as your hip. Good. And make sure you're not rocking backwards. Maybe. That's it. That's perfect. Good. Nice. Keep the foot nice and flexed. Pressing away. Inhale to draw the knee towards the chest, keeping the foot away from the buttock, so it's an open angle. Exhale to press away. Good. Stay lifted in that underwaist. The navel still coming back towards the spine. Good. And then we hold the foot down at the forest. Inhale to sweep the leg forwards. Exhale to sweep it back down to the starting place. Inhale to sweep it forwards. Exhale to sweep it back down to the starting place. Good. Inhale to sweep it forwards. Exhale to sweep it down. Good. Try not to rock backwards, Nadine. See if you can roll forwards a little bit. That's it, as you get. Beautiful. Good. Stay lifted in the underwaist, remember. Inhale to swing it forwards. That's it, Chloe. Exhale to swing it down. Good. Nice. 2 more. 1 more. And then hold the foot at the starting place. And we do the little circles. Little circles. Good. Little circles. Nice work. Brilliant. For 3, 2, 1. Change direction. Go the other way. Good. Little circles. Little circles. Well done. For 3, 2, 1. Internally rotate the foot, point the toe down, heel up and we pulse up. Lift down, there we go, that's it, guys. Stay strong in that underway, stay lifted, beautiful. Nice. Keep breathing out now. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Roll onto your back. Cross your left ankle over your right knee, and then bring your right knee into your forward. Pardon?
Can't bring my right left leg, my left leg.
You can't cross it. No, do you want to do pigeon stretches there? So left leg forwards. Like so. Oh.
Do this.
It was.
You get distracted in your glute like that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Good. Brilliant. Then we're going to come up to standing. Nice, and we'll turn to facing the middle.
It's really often nice work.
Yeah. There we go, brilliant. So you'll need a little bit of space behind you, so you might want to step forwards on your mat. Lovely. And we're going to start with our feet directly underneath our hips, and they're in parallel. Good, you might need a little bit more space, Cody. You might want to move forwards a little bit. That's it. Awesome, brilliant. So the feet are in parallel, and we're in our neutral pelvis, so think about your pelvic alignment. Good, your core is round. We're going to inhale in through the nose to prepare, and as we exhale, we're going to take the right foot and tap it back behind us. As we do so, we lean forwards at 45 degrees. Inhale to return and tap the right foot back to the right. Good. Exhale to reach back, tap the toe back, lean forwards. Inhale to return. Good. Keep that going. Nice. So we're just tapping the toe to the mat. That's it. Keeping the left knee over the left heel. Good. And you can think of yourself as a pendulum or as a seesaw. As your leg goes back, your torso has to come forward so it's staying beautifully straight. Good. We tap back. Good. And then we step forwards and tap forwards. And we can make the weight in the right foot less and less. And it may be that we can make it so that the right foot doesn't actually even touch the ground. So the toe just hovers off the ground, and then it hovers as we return. That's it. Stepping back. Good, tipping forwards and return. Keep the hips square, so you want to keep your right hip down. That's it. And we lift the arms up by the ears, but we keep the shoulders away from the earlobes. So we're keeping the shoulders down, the chin is still tucked, so the spine is in line, beautiful and good. Keep the right hip down, try not to externally rotate the right hip. Nice.
You see when I drop my front knee and I drop it into like a lunge or not?
Yeah, it's like a single leg squat. That's it, brilliant, good. You can keep your chin a little bit more tucked down. Good. We're going to do 2 more on this side. Nice, Chloe. 1 more on this side. Good, and rest. Brilliant. Setting up for the second side. So you start off with both feet directly underneath your hips. We're in neutral, and we'll start off with touching the toe to the ground. We exhale to reach back, tap the toe. Inhale to return, tap the toe. Good. Exhale to reach back, tap the toe. Inhale to return, tap the toe. Keeping that great rib to hip connection. So we've got that imaginary hook and eye from our base rib to our iliac crest. Good. That's lovely alignment. Well done. So the arms are coming by the ears, but we're keeping the shoulders down, away from the earlobes. Good. And then as you build your confidence, putting less and less weight into that left foot. becomes a little toe kiss of the ground. And then maybe it might be that the toe doesn't even touch the ground. We're looking for that control and that precision. Exhaling through the lips as you go back, inhaling to return. Exhaling through the lips as you go back. Keep the left hip down. No external rotation in the left side. Good. We're going to do 2 more on this side. 1 more. And rest. Coming back to that place with our feet directly underneath our hips. We're going to inhale and rise up onto our tiptoes. Take the arms up in the air. Keep the arms up. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale to rise up into your tiptoes. Exhale to lower. Good. Calf raises. Keep the arms up. Inhale to raise. Exhale to lower with control. The heels only kiss the ground, if we can. With inhaling to rise right up, exhale to slowly lower down. See if you can keep the heels just say like a sheet of paper off the mat. That's it, beautiful. Keeping that strong rib to hip connection. Inhale to rise, exhale to lower back down. Couple more. Inhale to rise, exhale through the lips, Anna. That's it, so I can see your breath. Inhale to rise, exhale to lower. Inhale to rise, exhale to lower, stay there. Inhale to prepare as we exhale, we come down into our squats. Inhale to rise back up. Exhale, lowering down into that squat. Inhale to rise back up. Good. If the arms are getting too much, then you can bring your hands to your hips, or you can keep with the challenge, arms up by your ears, beautiful. Coming down into that squat and then back to standing. Nice. Good, 2 more squats. Good, 1 more squat and then we hold the squat at the bottom and we pulse the squat down. Down. Good. Pulse the squat, beautiful. Heels down deep. Good. For 5. For 4. For 3. 2, 1, and rest, stand it up. Amazing, superstar, well done. We're going to turn to side facing lateral lunges. Brilliant. So we're going to start with our left foot. We're going to press the right foot out to the side, arms again, sweep overhead. Inhale to return. Stepping out, tap the toe. Inhale to return. Good. Let me sit. Nice. So as little weight as possible in that right foot. Good. Nice. Got this lateral lunge, beautiful. Exhale to reach. Inhale to return. Exhale to reach. Inhale to return. Good. 2 more, Chloe. Good. 1 more, hold it out. Then tap the right toe. Stay low on the left, tap the right toe. Lift it up, pop it down, lift it up, pop it down. Lift it up. That's it, Nadine. Good. Try and tap that right toe. There should be no weight in it. Tap, 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 tap. For 3, 2, 1, and rest. Draw it in. Second side. So you might need to start a little bit further down your mat. Good, don't go too far though. Brilliant. And we're going to step the left foot out, tap the toe, single leg squat on the right side. Try and keep the hip over the heel. That's better, nice. So we want the hip to stay over the heel on that right side. We don't want too much weight to go. That's it. Beautiful. Good rib to hip connection. Keep the chin in line. Beautiful. Nice and really strong. Try and keep your heel down on that right foot. Good. Nice. Putting less and less weight into that left toe. Good. And And last one, we hold it out there, good. And then we tap the left toe, beautiful. Tap it, good. Keep breathing, good. Keep breathing, keep pulsing. For 3, for 2, and 1. Well done. Draw it up and draw it in. Super stuff, well done. We're going to turn back to face the front and come to lying on your stomach, so prone, with your head at this end of the mat. This is the best bit, right? Brilliant. Now, Nadine, you've actually set up perfectly with your hands underneath your head and your head pressed between your hands. Super stuff. Now, I want you to separate your feet to the width of the mat. Good. Keeping your head in the alignment that it's in now, so without straining back in your neck or taking your chin away from your chest. We're going to inhale and draw the navel back towards the spine. So there's no change in your torso, you're just thinking about that lift. Lifting the navel away from the floor. Okay, so you've got that belt around your waist still, and you're not relaxing your stomach into the mat, you've got that sense of lift. Super. Now we're going to take our arms out to the sides. We inhale to prepare, and as we exhale, we come up into extension. So we're going to lift through our back extensors. That's it, lovely depths. And then inhale to lower back down. Brilliant. Exhale to lift up into extension. That's it. The feet stay down, and we've still got that sense of lift in the navel. We're drawing the navel away from the spine. Away to the spine, I should say. Good, that's lovely, Anna. There's no straining back in the neck. The chin is still tucked. Good. So you can have your head a little bit come towards my hand as you lift. That's it, there. That's where your head should be. That's it, beautiful. Nice. And we're lifting up through our back extensors. Beautiful. A couple more repetitions. That's it. Your hands can come off the ground, Chloe. You don't have to keep your hands down. Nice, that's it, well done. Good. Brilliant. Next repetition, we're going to exhale to lift up, then draw the hands down towards the hips, and then take them back to where they are. Beautiful. And to rest. Good. And repeat. Lift up, draw the hands down to the outsides of the hips. Beautiful. No change in the neck though. That's it. So we want to keep that chin still tucked. Good. We're still in that alignment. The navel still drawing towards the spine. Lovely. Good. Couple more repetitions. Nice. That's it. Beautiful. Next repetition, hold your hands down at your hips. Turn your palms to face your hips. Good, and the hands should be off the ground, and we're in extension, and our best extension is that as much extension flowing as you've got. Lift, lift, lift. Good, and now we'll pulse the hands towards our hips. Towards our hips, that's it. Inwards, inwards, inwards. Good, we'll pulse the hands towards our hips. Lovely, Anna. Lifting up through our extension. We're lifting, but not through the neck, through the back extensors. Good. Keep pulsing, keep breathing. Good. For 5, lift your head a little bit, Nadine. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Rest. Brilliant. You can pop your hands underneath your shoulders and then push your buttocks back towards your heels, coming into shell stretch. So your buttocks go back towards your heels, your arms are outstretched. Shell stretch. That's it. Beautiful. Well done. Can you bring your hips back more? That's it. Breathe, deep breaths. Then inhale to come forwards into all fours. We're going to tuck the toes and press up into a pike. And then march your heels down towards the mat. Right and left. stretching out those hamstrings and those calves. Beautiful, take your time. Good. And then you can drop your heels down and walk your hands back towards your feet. Put a soft bend in your knees. Allow your head to hang. And again, give your head a little shake out side to side. Give your tail a little wag side to side. And we then tuck the tail and start to really slowly breeze back the vertebrae one by one, all the way back up to the top. The very last thing to lift is the head. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. And give yourselves a round of applause.